the Internet and the World Wide Web. Internet history. It began with 1969's ARPANET for United States Department of Defense. There were 62 computers in 1974. There were 500 computers in 1983. 28,000 computers in 1987. And during the early 1990s, multimedia became available on Internet. What you'll need to connect to the Internet. An access device. A computer with a modem. A means of connection. A phone line, cable hookup, or wireless. And an Internet access provider. Connecting to the Internet. Bandwidth is an expression of how much data, text, voice, video, and so on can be sent through a communications channel in a given amount of time. Baseband is a slow type of connection that allows only one signal to be transmitted at a time. Broadband is a high-speed connection that allows several signals to be transmitted at once. Physical connection to Internet, wired or wireless. Telephone dial-up modem. High-speed phone line, ISDN, DSL, or T1. Cable modem. Wireless satellite and other through-the-air links. Data transmission speeds. Originally measured in bits per second, or BPS. 8 bits are needed to send one character, such as A or A. Kilobytes per second connections send 1,000 bits per second. Megabytes per second connections send 1 million bits per second. Gigabytes per second connections send 1 billion bits per second. Uploading and downloading. Upload means to transmit data from local to remote computer. Download means to transmit data from remote to local computer. Narrowband, also known as dial-up modem. Telephone line narrowband, or low bandwidth, low speed. Dial-up connection is the use of telephone modem to connect to Internet. Telephone modems can be either internal or external. Most ISPs offer local access numbers. Need call waiting turned off, either manually or in Windows. Modem connection. You connect the modem inside your computer from a port or socket in the back of your computer to a line that is then connected to a wall jack. Your telephone is also connected to your computer so that you can make voice calls. High-speed phone lines. ISDN line allows voice, video, and data transmission over copper phone lines. It can transmit 64 to 128 kilobytes per second. DSL line uses regular phone lines, DSL modem. Receives data at 1.5 to 10 megabytes per second. It sends at 128 kilobytes per second to 1.5 megabytes per second. It need to live within 3.3 miles of phone company switching office. T1 line. T1 line is a very expensive line. It is a traditional trunk line, carries 24 normal telephone circuits. It has transmission rate of 1.5 to 6 megabytes per second. Cable modem. TV cable system with Internet connection. It receives data at up to 30 megabytes per second, and it sends at 1.4 megabytes per second. Satellite wireless connection. It transmits data between satellite dish and satellite orbiting Earth. It sends data at around 512 kilobytes per second and receives at 1.5 megabytes per second. Its connection is always on. It requires Internet access provider with two-way satellite transmission. Other wireless connections. Wi-Fi and 3G. Wi-Fi stands for Wireless Fidelity. Name for a set of wireless standards 802.11, set by IEEE. It transmits data wirelessly for 300 to 500 feet from access point, also known as hotspot. It is typically used with laptops that have Wi-Fi hardware. 3G stands for third generation. A high-speed wireless that does not need access points. It is used in PDAs and smartphones. It can deliver downloadable video clips and high-resolution games. Internet access providers. Internet Service Provider, or ISP. Example, Earthlink. A company that links online users to its servers, which link users to the Internet through another company's network. Commercial online service. Example, AOL. members-only company that provides specialized content as well as internet access. Wireless Internet Service Provider or WISP. Example, singular, Sprint. Enables wireless laptop and smartphone users to access internet. How does the internet work? The internet consists of thousands of smaller networks. Central to this arrangement are client/server networks. Client, a computer requesting data or services. Server, or host computer, a central computer supplying data or services requested of it. Internet connection, POP, NAPS, backbone, and Internet 2. Point of presence, or POP, a collection of modems and other equipment in a local area. A local gateway to the ISP's network. ISP connects to a network access point. Network access point or NAP. A routing computer at a point on the internet where several connections come together. NAPs are owned by network service providers like MCI. PNAPs provide more efficient routing of data. Internet backbone. High-speed, high-capacity data transmission lines. It uses the newest technology. Providers include AT&T, Sprint, Verizon, GTE, Teleglobe, and Deutsche Telekom. Internet 2. Cooperative university or business research project. Adds new toll lanes to older internet to speed things up. It advances video conferencing, research, and collaboration. Handshaking and authentication, connecting your modem to ISP. Handshaking, the fastest transmission speed established. Authentication, correct password and username. Protocols. The set of rules a computer follows to electronically transmit data. TCP/IP is the Internet Protocol. It was developed in 1978. It is used for all Internet transactions. Packets. Fixed-length blocks of data for transmission. Data transmissions are broken up into packets. IP addresses. Every device connected to the Internet is an address. Each IP address uniquely identifies that device. The address is 4 sets of numbers separated by periods. Each number is between 0 and 255. Example, 95.160.10.240. Dynamic IP addresses change with every use, while static IP addresses don't change. Who runs the Internet? The Board of Trustees of the Internet Society, or ISOC. They oversees the standards. Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers, or ICANN, regulates domain names. Browsers. Software for web surfing. Examples, Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Apple Macintosh Safari, Google's Chrome, Microsoft's Bing. Website. The location on a particular computer that has a unique address. Example, www.barnesandnoble.com, www.mcgraw-hill.com. The website could be anywhere, not necessarily at company headquarters. Web page. A document on the web that can include text, pictures, sound, and video. The first page on a website in the home page. The home page contains links to other pages on the website. Uniform Resource Locator, or URL. A character string that points to a specific piece of information anywhere on the web. A website's unique address. It consists of the web protocol, HTTP. The domain name of the web server. The directory name or folder on that server. The file within the directory, including optional extension. TCP, IP, Internet Protocol. HTTP, protocol used to access World Wide Web. Hypertext Markup Language, or HTML, the language used in writing and publishing web pages. Set of instructions used to specify document structure, formatting, and links to other documents on the web. Hypertext links connect one web document to another. Web browsers. Your tool for using the Internet. It comes pre-installed on most PCs. 5 basic elements: menu bar, toolbar, URL bar, workspace, status bar. Home page is the page you see when you open your web browser. You can change the home page on your browser. Back, forward, home, and search. You can use the menu bar icons to move from one page to another. History lists. A list of websites you visited since you opened up your browser for this session. Allows you to easily return to a particular site. Bookmarks. Allows you to store the URL from a site on your computer so you can find it again in another browser session. To save the URL for a site, click on Favorites in Internet Explorer or Bookmarks Mozilla Firefox.